Hello, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. I am going to go over the future of where you can find my content and what's going to be happening. Another bunch of changes are coming about. First off, I want to make sure you're on my list, my daily newsletter. You can do that here at quantlabs.net. Just hit the contact form, fill out your info, and you'll be on my list. It's really important if you want to stay in touch because we got a lot of big plans moving ahead. Just if so, watch this video to know what I mean. Okay, so first one was a response I got last night, or I don't know if you know, but I've sent out a week ago to that list I just mentioned that said, let me know if you want the registration link to my private chat server. One guy responded last night, my answer is yes for a trial, but then he followed up with, there are so many commercial fakes on the internet. Well, let me show you something here. A lot of people may not know, may not care. What do I know? I don't care. But what I will tell you, very importantly, is that we do have third-party verification, courtesy of CoinTracking.info. All my trades that I do are posted in sync within a few hours of the API import from Kraken. So for instance here, you can see live, or not live, every so often I'll show my portfolio from this little paltry amount of a couple $100, 277 USD, moved all the way up to 8,000 and then fell. Then we figured out what was going on. Then we got our new strategy and all that fun stuff. Moved over from the Asian exchange that you may know about to the US-based one. And now we've built it back up to this amount. So I would say we're fully, almost fully recovered here. And again, we're probably the only ones that have this type of verification. If you are tracking these kind of assets out there in the digital currency space, I've gone on about it. It's the #1 asset class to really build up a portfolio. There's nowhere else to go. They are regulating it to death, but as I keep saying, it's like the monster that just will never die. Continuing along, so because we're third-party verified, this is why I just as a warning to everybody out there that sees this video, you will be expected to pay up to 2 times, maybe 5 times over the next couple of months, all my product listed here on my store. Okay, why are we doing that? A couple of reasons. Again, that's at quantlabs.net/shop. So everything you see here listed outside of the free stuff will go up in price because people have been demanding the verification. We've now got it. We've now proven that we are able to trade profitably, consistently, with returns, and so on with CoinTracking.info as the verification. So because of that, we are now charging, or will be charging, primo dollars. Now, just so you know, all my latest clientele that have been coming aboard are soon-to-be retired high-end bankers, portfolio managers, managing directors from big, large banks that you know about. Same with HFT operating shops that you clearly know about. Shockingly, I'm not obviously going to talk about it, but they're the ones that are joining aboard because we are able to generate consistent returns. It's right there, all from that amount, $200, 277 back in 2019. That's our track record. That's why people are joining now. And that's why you will, at some point, be paying amazing amounts, because there's a lot of goofballs out there that claim that they're going to charge $6,000, $7,000 for subpar product, subpar returns, subpar performance, and not even verified. And if it is verified, I just found out on one of the largest stock trading gurus out there, they're using these accounting statements from, guess what? An accounting firm out of New York that is clearly being sued multiple times for their malfeasance in their reporting and their accounting practices. This is from one of the largest accounting firms out there, out of New York, and they have been multiple times sued, and that the same trading guru that you know of, that you probably get hit up every day to do with fighting trading, that's something to do with fighting, begins with a W, uses that accounting firm to verify their trades and the statements from, again, an accounting firm that has been accused of major malfeasance based out of New York. Okay, so just be aware of that. Just because you see doctored third-party statements, it means BS. Okay, because at the end of the day, what you got to look for are a couple things. You got to make sure, and this is just as a tip, make sure that it's live off of the URL, as you can see here, and not only that, but you can actually see, which we get questions for, show us your most recent trades. So if I show the trade list, they know it's not BS, okay? And again, this is for Quant Labs, my account directly. You can see here we've been trading up to 2 days ago from Kraken using the Kraken ledger. So that is fully verified, no BS. And that's the sort of thing you should be looking for. If it's nothing but you're dealing with a garbage guru, a useless hack that will steal your money. And then a lot of people will say, well, there's this British prick in Singapore that will turn and say, well, he's listed as an approved federal financial FCA professional trader from 10 years ago. And you know what? I can turn around and say, well, same with Bernie Madoff. He was one of the largest private advisors that people ran to for New York. And then at the end of the day, he was running one of the largest crooked Ponzi schemes known to man and scammed into billions of dollars, and people lost their savings because of it. So just because they get listed as in a trading authority is worthless. What you need to look for is, again, look for a third party with up-to-date trades and a full-on display of things like a dashboard, and the trades are valid and you can see them. Okay, without that, they're useless. All right, so we'll leave it at that on why we are jacking up the prices. Okay, let's talk about what's been going on with the chat server. I've made some enhancements to it with the latest versions. I didn't create this. Of course, it's the third party. So somebody asked about my trading scripts and so on. And the trading scripts are going good. They're ready to go up till 2 days ago. And as you can see, I did show that from the automated trading. And yeah, we're going to do a full-on private course for all my paying members of the Elite service or the analytics. We already got some free versions of this, so if you want to know more about that, just go to quantlabs.shop. There's 2 courses available that are pretty well free. The first one is for non-programmers. Okay, these are non-technical people but want to learn about what analysis we use to help determine profitable trades. So this course here, new free trading technical analysis indicator course coming for hot opportunities. So this will walk you through the process of what we go through. And again, it's free when you use this coupon code when you check out off this product, or if you don't mind paying that amount. The other course to watch for is this one. Now this is leading into the quant analytics service that we've used, and that will give you access to our Telegram channel, so you can see what's trading, and that does get updated every 5 minutes. That may need to change and get slowed down a little bit, but it'll still give you an idea of where the trading opportunities are, and by volume, and then these reports are available every couple of hours, and that's available through the back end of the course, of the service, the quant analytics. So that's where it stops. Now, I have to tell you, honestly, we've been wanting to get retail traders that are non-technical to get automated orders, and there's like 100 different ways to do it. And just at that time when that was developed back a few months ago, where I live in Canada, they put out a basically a law that said we had to register with the equivalent of the SEC in Canada, the regulator, to show if we do and allow copy trading for people in Canada. So we were doing away with that, and we had to be forced to build a service for the elite, for my quant elite, as you can see here, and then that enables those folks that have the technical capabilities, that know Python, that know how to set up a server that they can deploy in the cloud using something like Vultr, and then be able to do their own automated trading, so automated orders. So that has been developed, that is working. When I say client trading script, the Python ones, that's what I'm referring to. So this course is available again for free off my store. And that is basically called Build a Cloud Windows Server 2019 with Binance Order Test Python scripts. So this gives you all the scripts, all the walkthrough, how to set up a Windows server on Vultr, which is a competitor to AWS, but much better, cheaper, better customer service as well. And you can also host your virtual server in the same region where the digital currency exchange. I have to be very careful on what I say here for YouTube. That can be hosted in the same exchange that we work with in the US. Traditionally, the one in Asia where they hosted their servers in Japan, you could get your data server hosted there in Japan as well, in Tokyo, and you literally were able to shave down your latency to maybe just literally a few milliseconds. It was unreal for the kind of performance. So I have somebody who's repeated the same success with Vultr in Silicon Valley with their own server for their own algo trading, and they've been able to shave off the latency by about half. He's really happy about that. So just using the same methodology, you can do that, as well as I said, you can use the trading scripts provided to get access and just test it. But that's as far as you go. There's no trading ideas or anything. But that service enables you to get access to my trading signals and then do your automated trading. So that's how that plays out. Back to the notes. So all that's been updated. There's going to be a whole course dedicated to that. So that's the content, okay? That's the direction we're going in. We know about where there's the Google censorship, the Facebook censorship, and all that fun stuff. But what I want to mention here is I've been pushing my private chat server for the last week or so. I've not revealed publicly where the URL is. Right now, I'm just testing out the response to see how people are wanting to get access to that, plus some bonus training material, programming or not, by ordering this course here for free, and then be able to get access to the server, chat server that is, for life and da-da-da. So I'm just testing that. I might need to open it up more. I don't know, but we'll see. But at the end of the day, I'm wanting to get everybody on the private chat server. So as a result, what I posted last night is not maybe important, not important, but as I said, I'm really trying to get off of YouTube, Google, Facebook, on all the other usual social media. I don't want to continue using that. It's just morally, I don't like it. The censoring, I don't like, blah, 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 blah. So as I said, I'll be blasting all my whatever communication on the private chat server. So that way, you know, more people on it, build a community, da-da-da. There's no tracking. There's no, you can go in it anonymously. And because there's no tracking, that means you don't have to worry about that being recorded and logged and then go, oh, if you get into trouble 5 years from now, there's that evidence that you shouldn't have typed this or that. We're doing away with that, okay? So that's why there's no logging, no tracking on that chat server. Okay, so that's why we're putting that out there. And as I said, that will be my primary communication tool as I'm hopefully getting off of the social media that I showcase here. So that's ready to go as well. Now, what does that mean? I have no need for my Telegram news channel anymore. I'm not going to delete it because there's some videos that I still use on that channel, so that will stay in place, but it's going to be abandoned. Now, a couple of more things. Let me just see here. Discord. People ask about Discord. Okay, with Discord, and let me just talk about Telegram. Telegram's fine. It's private for now, but I use Telegram, as I said earlier, to deploy my content, the signals and all that fun stuff via Telegram. It's just easy to get that info onto Telegram easier. And it's somewhat private. It's not Facebook, and more and more people are okay with that. Because I've had customers say, I'm not going to join your private group on Facebook because it's Facebook. I don't want to be on Facebook. So now it's on Telegram, and getting on Telegram pretty easy. And I don't know. We'll leave it at that. Now, in terms of Discord, I was hoping with a private chat server I'd be able to find a way to deliver what I do on the news. On the Discord, I've divided up the Discord chat. Well, it's not really a chat, but it's just where you can find my news that I post, be it in text channels of trading, crypto, tech, including the programming, and AI or machine learning. So I do that every couple of hours, actually, and there's some good articles that get posted there, and that's how I'm able to get that info out. I used to put that up on the Facebook, but again, we already know about Facebook. So that's where you'll find that info, and that's the only reason I'll keep that Discord channel around. I'm not going to be responding to anything on it, but I'm just using it for news. That's it. It's easier to deliver, but I'm looking at other ways to automate it and get it delivered onto my private chat. Okay, so it doesn't stop there. There's this one as well. Now, I don't know about you if you've been listening to the latest news on Zoom. They've been caught selling private info that they said it's all encrypted, but all that data gets sold back to Google and Facebook. So again, does that mean you can trust Zoom? In my case, I don't. Zoom's okay to be on. I have no problem with it, but because of these sort of things, I'm just getting off it. It's just, I think moving forward, everything's all about privacy. So what I'm doing is this Thursday, I'm intending to just do a test, and I've already done one test stream already with Twitch. They don't keep the videos on my on the channel at twitch.tv/quantlabs, but you could do live streaming on it. I had no problem doing it, and so if you want to be part of this, including the chat, what you need to do is get registered on Twitch. So that means you can participate in the chat as well as get notified when I go live. So that's probably what I'm planning to use for my streaming, and it's free. Okay, I'm not into paying for streaming if I can get it on Twitch. And again, I've had instances where you could be streaming on the oligarch YouTube, and then if you say something, the stream's dropped. I've not yet seen that with Twitch. And again, morally, I just want to get off of Google just because of, I just don't feel comfortable being on a platform or platforms or engage in businesses that promote, we're about free speech, but yet they do the continuous streaming. Now, another place that I've moved off of, and again, to talk about my, call it digital currency talk, and there's been no problem so far, is I moved over to, it's old, it's been out there for a while, Dailymotion, which is French owned, and you can find that here at dailymotion.com/quantlabs. So all my videos now are embeddable, but they point you back to the Dailymotion, and a lot of my video content is being posted there. And funny enough, just to give you how bad I've been pretty well shadow banned because of my crypto talk and whatever else I've done. Again, because hey, I've been shadow banned for sure on YouTube and Facebook. And again, morally, I can't participate in this anymore. I'll give you an example. If I post a video on Dailymotion, I get just as many views on Dailymotion than I do on YouTube now. And supposedly I've got 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. And YouTube for many years has suppressed my channel growth or potential of it. And as a result, it's so low, it's like, screw it, YouTube's useless. And now, I think they're also losing a lot of traffic. Now you may say, oh, why don't you go over to something like to Rumble or Gab or whatever. And the reason is because of the political and all that, and the association with those channels. Not that, but from a technical point, I like the statistics on Dailymotion. It's pretty impressive what they built out in terms of learning where your views come from, and it's so much way farther ahead of what Google and YouTube offer. On top of the Rumble has virtually no statistics. It's useless. The growth is there for sure. But I just feel more, right now being on both Rumble and Dailymotion, I just find Dailymotion just better. And there's just a better international presence, unlike YouTube, which is so American based. I just think that Dailymotion seems to promote indirectly my content on Dailymotion and all the other affiliated channels, which is good. So we're testing that, and that's where we're ending up. So I just want to talk about all that and put it all in one video. I know it's a lot, but being on YouTube is just, over the last few years, is just a real waste of time, as well. Same with Facebook and Instagram. Twitter's not so bad, but they just don't have the scale as well. But what I'm finding on Dailymotion, surprisingly, Twitter has a little bit of scale in that world when you view it through the stats of Dailymotion. And another area that I'm looking at is using an app called Feedly, and RSS feeds are still huge. I'm seeing the traffic from it outside of Facebook and Google. So that's the future, just to let you know, to bring you all up to date. But the leverage is my private chat server, and it's getting more impressive every day with it, and trying to get people engaging on. That's the hard part, and I highly encourage it. All right, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.